An associate narrative designer for Cliffhanger Games, who is working on Marvel's Black Panther, Dani Lalonders, has come out and said some of the most insane, absurd things in the wake of the Sweet Baby Inc. controversy. Before we get into this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at the Trent Report. This is over at thatparkplace.com. And just to confirm that this person, Dani Lalonders, does indeed work at Cliffhanger Games, this is what she posted over on X back in July 2023 after the game was announced at San Diego Comic-Con. She wrote this: I am now an associate narrative designer at Cliffhanger Games working on Black Panther. And this is what she had to say in the wake of the Sweet Baby Inc. controversy, claiming that gamers are racist and that you cannot be racist to white people. And then she also admits that she is actually a racist. So this is what she wrote back on March 5th. She says, gamers have been really racist lately, and I'm trying to ignore it, but it's hard not to when I see it sometimes. Just creating problems in your head. I don't understand the outrage over video games, especially games they have no interest to play. And then 2 days later, on March 7th, Lalonders wrote this: I just stopped taking y'all seriously when y'all start running around saying white people can experience racism, because I did not suffer through 2020 for y'all to act like you weren't an ally to BLM 4 years later. It's unclear exactly what she suffered through in 2020. I doubt she actually suffered during the riots that surrounded the BLM movement back then, that torched a number of cities. I doubt she actually suffered from that. In fact, it looks like she leveraged that movement to actually get this game at for Marvel's Black Panther. But we'll get to that a little bit later. She then wrote this, posting that tired screenshot of the Google definition of racism. I just don't care anymore. So clearly, she just doesn't care about the truth. This is the type of person that is working on Marvel's Black Panther. And this is the type of person that we are dealing with. These people really just don't care about the truth. And then she admitted that she was indeed a racist. In response to Riley Man 1080 on X, Riley Man 1080 wrote this: haha, so being appropriately called racist is tiresome, huh? You could try not being racist. And then Lalonders admits, yeah, I'm racist. So what now? So this, again, the type of person that we're dealing with that works at Marvel's Black Panther and Cliffhanger Games and Electronic Arts. Yay. Lalonders later stated that if you believe you cannot be racist towards white people, that makes you racist. She wrote this: if you think you can be racist to white people, you literally are. So because she doesn't believe that you can be racist towards white people, and if you think you can't be racist towards white people, that makes you a racist. I mean, these people have like the most twisted logic imaginable. There's no point engaging in them because they are just going to repeatedly just lie, and lie some more to you. Lalonders then wrote this: racism and prejudice are not the same thing. Racism is systematic. White people are not systematically affected negatively by racism. Certain groups of white people throughout history have been affected by prejudice based on where they're from. Again, these people just, again, lie, right here, lying. That's why the Walt Disney Company is now facing an EEOC complaint. That is why a lot of these quota-based initiatives that a lot of these major companies have are now facing legal issues because they are systemically oppressing white people and discriminating against them in the workplace. So yes, white people are being systematically affected by racism. I mean, that is the truth of the matter, and it is now being taken up by the courts. Lalonders' comments do not seem to be out of the ordinary. This is what she told Gaming Magazine back in July 2020. In gaming, there are very little black characters. It's effing ridiculous. As black people, we have to come to terms that people are just not going to F with us. And I feel like that's a stepping stone for every black person's life, especially as a black non-binary woman. People are going to hate me because I'm black, because I'm non-binary, because I'm a woman. I don't give a crap. They're going to hate regardless. People are already getting mad at it because it has no white characters in it. She's talking about her game Validate that she created that it seems like no one actually played. But that's kind of the whole point of this game. So clearly playing the victim, that's what we see these people do all the time. So no surprise there. And then she went on to lecture the gaming industry saying this: first of all, if you think there aren't great black and other people of color out there, you are lazy as crap. You are not looking. And if you are looking, you are ignoring. I'm very visibly black and proud, and I've missed out on opportunities just for those reasons. So again, claiming victim that she was being discriminated against. And then she goes on and says, I think that white people and non-Black developers need to do better. If I, an amateur game developer who's doing this for the first time, can fight a full staff of 23 people of color, you can do the same. So it's all about skin tone and race for this woman. It has nothing to do about quality of product. Very clear what her goals are and why she plays the victim. Then she called the entire gaming industry racist back in 2020. Black gamers are a very rare category because the gaming industry is so racist. It's really important for Black gamers to get together and show support for one another because it's hard out here when you want to enjoy things, but people are being blatantly super effing anti-Black towards you. It's just hard to have fun when everything around you is hate. Again, playing the victim status and then talking about how the entire industry is racist and the industry that she now works for at Cliffhanger Games. So racist, they hired her, right? Okay. And again, she probably used all of this, leveraged her identity to get the job at Cliffhanger Games as well. We know all of these companies have these quotas. We know the Walt Disney Company has it. It's all public on their website, Reimagine Tomorrow. They have all their inclusion standards up there as well. I would assume that they apply all of that to their licensing partners like Electronic Arts. Electronic Arts probably has it as well. So again, that's probably why she got the job in the first place. As for what you can expect from Marvel's Black Panther, that stuff is baked into it, right? This is what they posted on their blog post back in 2023. As we celebrate the 57th anniversary of Black Panther's comic debut this July, we're thrilled to announce Cliffhanger Games, a new AAA development studio based in Seattle, is working on an original third-person single-player Black Panther game in collaboration with Marvel Games. Their mission is to build an expansive and reactive world that empowers players to experience what it is like to take on a mantle of Wakanda's protector, the Black Panther. Nothing wrong there. Sounds great. But then we have this. The head of Cliffhanger Games, Kevin Stevens, said this. It's an incredibly rare opportunity to build a new team around the values of diversity, collaboration, and empowerment. So again, already baked into the game. We all know what diversity is code word for. They've been telling us this since at least 2015 when Emily Goldstein says diversity means being anti-white, and that is a good thing. Nevertheless, Stevens goes on and says, we want our game to enable players to feel what it's like to be worthy of the Black Panther mantle in unique story-driven ways. And we want Cliffhanger Games to empower everyone on our team as we collaborate to bring this amazing world to life. He also shared this. We're dedicated to delivering fans a definitive and authentic Black Panther experience, giving them more agency and control over their narrative than they have ever experienced in a story-driven video game. Wakanda is a rich superhero sandbox, and our mission is to develop an epic world for players who love Black Panther and want to explore the world of Wakanda as much as we do. So this game is pretty much dead on arrival now, given Lalonders' comments, because there's absolutely no way it won't be wokeified with someone like that working in the narrative department. But let me know what you guys make of what Lalonders had to say. I think her comments are absolutely vile and disgusting, and I want absolutely nothing to do with someone like that and what they are working on. So I will not be purchasing Marvel's Black Panther, specifically because of her comments. But let me know, again, what you guys think of what she had to say here. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, but to always speak the truth.